Good afternoon, I'm Bryce Kirkpatrick, Turf Program Director here at Real Turf Solutions. Today we want to do a little Tuesday tip over a Hunter Node. A Hunter Node is actually a good product. It's actually designed for those areas out there that's not accessible by wire. For those that may have a garden space, that may have some water access out there but don't really want to have to run a wire all the way from the house where your current controller is. In order to run that particular valve, you can actually tap into the water system and put a Hunter valve on there, and then take this node and actually screw this attachment solenoid into this valve. And what that allows then is that allows this node actually to act as a controller that's actually mounted into your garage without having the access of actually plugging into a wall outlet. It works very greatly. It's designed to actually use 9-volt batteries, and these come in different zone capacities. So obviously this one here is a 1 that we're going to talk about in this video today, but they also come in zones of 2, 3, and 4. And so this is actually a great device for those areas that may, like I said, either you have a garden space you want to add a zone to that don't have wiring for it, or your controller's all the way at the house, and instead of having to run a wire from your house to out there, you can save that. Or if there's even trouble where there's a cut wire and it's underneath the driveway, and now that valve across the driveway is no longer accessible by your controller in the garage, and you could bore in the driveway, put a new wire and all that, but the cost is not quite there in your budget. And so this is kind of a more economical, convenient device that's used. We actually had to use this out here at the local Kroger here on 96 years ago when they built the Kroger. All the controllers, all the valves were actually controlled by the controller, but once they started adding on to the space, building the Chick-fil-A's, the car washes and all that, it actually cut a lot of those wires. All that concrete parking lot left it unable to add more wiring to get the controller working properly again. So instead we went with the node option and actually installed these all over the parking lot to where they actually run these zones independently. So in this video I will show you further of how to set this up, to actually understand how to set the time on this, how to set the date, the month, the year, and actually how to set up program start times and program run times, and then actually what days of the week you want to water. So if this is something you're very interested in, I hope you watch this video and get something useful out of it. So I hope you stay tuned and check it out. So we're going to talk about this Node 100, to kind of go over some features of actually how to actually set this up to where this node will know exactly what time it is to be able to function the irrigation valve at the proper time of the day or the morning time that you want this to run, and also show you how to set up a zone programs to where it'll actually run for a certain amount of time once you set this up. So the node pretty much goes in a sleep mode when not in use. So all you want to do is you want to touch the center button, and at that point you hold it for just a few minutes. It'll actually come on and it'll show the display time. Currently this display time right now is not the actual time, because I'm going to show you actually how to set this up. So you'll hit the center button one more time and it'll actually start flashing the year. So right now it shows us 2021, currently we're in 2022, so you have a plus sign and a minus sign. And so what you want to do is you want to hit the plus sign, and what that'll do is that'll change the year from 2021 to 2022. Now when these are bought brand new, a lot of times they're different dates depending on what time, so it may be in 2019, 2020, depends on when it was actually manufactured. And then from there you want to hit the right arrow. You have a right and a left arrow, so hit the right arrow one time. Now it's flashing 10/14 so 10 is the month, 14 is the day. So at this point you want to hit the plus symbol or minus symbol to change the date. So currently we are in February, so we want to hit the minus symbol, and we'll go back down all the way until it shows 2. So now we're in month of February, and the day is the 14th, but actually the day is the 22nd. So we'll hit the right arrow one time, and now the day is actually flashing. And if you'll see at the bottom, there's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So when we change the date by hitting the plus symbol, it's going to move to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 20th is on Sunday, and then now we'll go to Monday the 21st. The day is the 22nd, so now it's Tuesday 2/22. So this actually goes based on the calendar settings of each year, so you don't have to worry about changing the actual date. It'll do that once you change the day with the month. Now we'll continue on, so we'll hit the right arrow one more time. Excuse me. We hit the right arrow one more time. Now it shows our time. So it's flashing on AM. So currently right now we can change it from AM to PM, but we're currently at 11:35, so we're going to leave it at AM. Hit the right arrow one more time. Now it's flashing the hour, so it's 10. So we want to change that from 10 by hitting the plus symbol one more time. Boom, now we're at 11. From that point, you'll hit the right arrow. The right arrow will take you over to the actual minute. It's actually currently 11:35, so we'll hit the plus symbol until we get to 11:35. And now we're currently at 11:35, so we want to hit the plus symbol, the right arrow one more time. And now that's all set up. So currently we've got the date and time and year, month, everything set up on this program. So now this node will actually know what time it is, what day of the month it is, what year it is. So this will actually help the functions of this node to know when to water, when not to water, and things of that nature. So at this point, we will now hit the center button one time. And this will actually bring, two times, because it actually took us back to the year, but one time. So now you're going to be flashing to where it's going to be showing off. So right now, currently, we don't have an actual program time for this thing to come on. So we have different programs. You can actually do a program, program A. If you look to the right here, there's a button that says PRG. That means program. If you hit that again, there's a program B and a program C. There's three options to give different programs. This would come in use if you wanted this thing to run multiple times during the day, or you wanted this thing to run multiple times during the week. You could set that up, but usually, typically on a standard thing, you will do one program of program A. And then obviously you can also hit the right arrow and you could do a program A2, a program A3, a program A4, and that allows you to be able to do different programs and have different start times for that program. So in order to get a start time for this program, you want to hit a plus symbol. For that point, it takes us to 12 o'clock a.m. And so obviously, depending on what time you want to run this, you would change this by hitting the plus symbol. And holding it down will actually make it go faster. So let's just say we wanted to set this for 2 o'clock in the morning. We would push this button on until we get closer to 2, and then at this point we're at 2 o'clock in the morning. So now this controller will know to open up and start running water at 2 in the morning for program A, program A1. So now in order to actually tell this how long you want to water, you hit the center button one time. Now we're at program A, program 1. 27 is what's currently flashing on here. In order to change this from 27 minutes to 30 minutes, you would hit the plus symbol a couple times. Now we're at 30 minutes. Now you could do this as short as you want, because you can obviously mash the minus button and take this on down until we were at 15 minutes and leave it at that. You could also do, if you had multiple program times, so like if we did a program A2, you could hit the right symbol. That takes you to the program 2. If you wanted to do another program B or C, you would hit the program button, and that will take you to the different program A and B. At this point, we've got it set for 15 minutes, and then we hit the right symbol one more time. And now we can actually select what days we want this actually to run. So right now it's currently flashing on Monday. It's showing a line on Tuesday, nothing on Wednesday, a line on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you also have odd, even, and intermediate watering. So at that point, what you could do is, so in order to have it water on Monday, you would hit the plus symbol. And now it's flashing on Tuesday. And let's say we don't want it to water on Tuesday, you would hit the minus symbol. That would actually skip Tuesday, and now it would go to Wednesday. So now Wednesday, if we want it to water on Wednesday, we would hit plus symbol, and so on from there. Now you can actually hit the right arrow here and go all the way over and skip it past Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and actually on odd days, you can hit the plus symbol on odd days, and now this thing will actually water on odd days of the week. If you want it to water on even days of the week, you hit the plus symbol, and now it will water on even days of the week. And if you want to do intermediate watering, then you could do that, and that would actually allow you to pick different days of the week that you want, how many days of the week you want to run. So if you want to run 1 day a week, you could do that, or you could have it run 3 days a week, or so on from there. So at this point, you've had this controller set up to do 3 days a week, 4 days a week, and it basically just kind of waters those days in a row, not necessarily in particular order. So if we want to go back you just hit the left arrow, and now we can go back and we can actually select all the way back to Monday, and we can hit the plus symbol for Monday, minus symbol for Tuesday, plus symbol for Wednesday, minus for Thursday, minus Friday, minus Saturday, and then we'll run it again on Sunday. And so now this controller is set to run on 2 o'clock in the morning for 15 minutes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. And so now at this point you hit the symbol one more time, and now this is your percent meter, and this what this does is seasonal adjust. So if you want to easily adjust the amount of watering you're doing in a season for this node without having to go through the steps that I showed you earlier, you can basically take this right here at a seasonal adjust point, and it's 100% right now. You can actually adjust this to 110 or 120, 130. And what this does is this actually, if we go back to our run time, it actually increased our run time by a few minutes. So the more you do percentage-wise, the more increase you're doing. So if you wanted to run it for, an extra 10 minutes, you could just do 150, 160% precipitation rate, and that will actually add time to your thing without having to go back to the process. And at that point, pretty much the controller is set up to run. This right here, particularly flashing off, is if you want this controller to be off. So like for example, if you're in the winter time and you don't want this controller to run at all, you can simply go out there to the controller. When you wake it up, it'll be showing the time. You'll just hit the center button a few times, on past your dates, on past your run start time, on past your run time, on past your days of selection, and then your precipitation rate, and then obviously to off. And now this controller will not run at all until you go back and change it back until this point. So anytime you're done with this controller, never leave it on off if you want this controller to run, because if you do so, it will not run at all. So you want to make sure that it's showing the actual time of the day correctly on here, and then once it's done, this controller is ready to set and run. You will screw this into your valve, and it'll be set to run for whatever time you run this for. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. If you have any other questions, concerns, maybe you have one for yourself, or maybe you're looking to get one of these, give us a call here at Realtor Solutions. We'll be glad to help you further with assistance with this. They actually make these in different models too. This is actually a 1 zone, but you can actually get these up to like 4 zones, to where this one node will run 4 different zones. So that would be great for those that may have multiple areas you want to run for your garden space or something like that. So if you like what you see, give us a like, and as always, thanks for watching.